So the next modification we're going to do today is a pit bull pin system. So this is probably one of the most secure ways to hold onto your bike. The kit is a little expensive for the Ninja, but as you can tell, these are pretty heavy duty and will pretty much last forever. These two fittings, they actually are the ones that go on and off, but you actually have to install this onto the left side of the bike, or the chain side, in order to have this remain a little more secure when you plug it in there. So this will have the bolt side, so that's why this will already be fine, but the other side is pretty flat. So this adds just a little extra lip for extra support. So here we are looking at the wheel, and basically, as you can see, this side is pretty small. So what this does is this adds, just extra layers of support there. And then on this side, it's able to hook up to this big bolt here, so it's a little easier. The first thing you gotta do is just unloosen this pin, and as long as it's in condition, you can use it, many times. And then, loosen up the bolts here, and then just pull it out. The bolt is a 24 millimeter, and you'll want to use a deep socket just because it's got a little depth to it there, so that'll just make it a little easier to take off. So once you loosen the bolt, you just want to take the weight off of the wheel, and then you can just basically pull out the axle, and then all you gotta do is slide it against the head just like that. And it still's got a good amount of grease on there, so I'm not going to re-grease it. But depending on the shape of your axle, you want to make sure there's some, not too much, but just a little amount of grease just to help it spin a little easier. So once all is said and done, this is what it's going to end up looking like. And you basically see the piece hooked up right here. One of the issues that I kind of ran in with when I tried to torque it down is that the axle kept spinning, and the head here is pretty tiny. I put a wrench on there, but I wasn't really able to hold it as well. So with a cotter pin, it really shouldn't be an issue. And it's definitely on there secure, but just something that I ran into. I might email the company just to see what they have to say about that. One of the things that is different on this bike than the CBR here is on the CBR, the way that the axle bolt is you can't turn it, so you're able to torque it down real well. But with this one, the axle bolt is just there basically. There's nothing to hold it. So yeah, I might try it again, or just at least we'll have the cotter pin to keep it secure.